It's kind of, it's hard to come up with like a cohesive thing just because I worked with a lot of different people and a lot of different producers. So that's a little bit different. But I would say that the one thing that is evident throughout this whole thing is that when I was trying to like write this album and come up with all the songs and all that, I would say that it was something, you know, I wanted the songs to like have good melodies, I wanted to like have good lyrics, and I wanted to have some kind of meaning to them. And I feel like that's definitely there throughout the whole album. Idea of what to expect from the video, Live Like We're Dying, I would say that there's flares, like a flare. There's a big clock, and there's me being really tired. I don't know. We shot the video from like 8 p.m. to 8 a.m., so it was a long night. We had a really good time shooting it though. And the big clock is like this huge digital clock that was set up, and I'm like walking through it and plugging it in actually and turning it on, and I'm like playing guitar and piano in it as well, so it's kind of cool. Working with someone like Kris Allen, who's written a ton of hits, obviously, and he's only had one CD, now he has two. And even working with someone like Mike Elizondo, who is an incredible musician, and worked with like Dr. Dre and a lot of different artists. And you know, Joe King from The Fray, he's an incredible writer. I had a great time writing with him, and also wrote a song with John Former from Switchfoot, who I'm a huge fan of. And yeah, so that was the coolest part about this whole thing, was I got to write with people that, you know, I was a fan of, and they appreciated what I did. So that was definitely one of the coolest things about this. Melody always comes first. I don't know why, but it's kind of weird though, because it's different for every song. I would say that most of the time melody comes first, but if I'm writing in my journal or something and I write down something that I feel like could be a good lyric, then maybe I'll write a song around that. So that happens very seldom, but for the most part, the melody comes first. Me and Matt Kearney wrote a song together. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it. I'm sure everyone will hear it. Maybe it'll end up bonus track somewhere, maybe on the second album. I don't know, you know. I really like the song, really like the song, and had a great time writing with Matt. And yeah, so I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it. The song that I enjoyed writing the most would be a song that I wrote a couple years ago called Red Guitar. That was crazy how it ended up on the album. I never thought that this song would do anything, and but it's always stuck with me. And so I kind of, you know, was like, maybe y'all should listen to this, and what do you think about it? And they were like, oh, it's okay. And then because I just recorded it on GarageBand or something, and then they gave it to a producer, and he kind of did his thing with it, and it sounds so good, and I loved writing. It's got a cool story behind it too. I bought my wife a red guitar for her birthday or something, and she never played it. So I ended up hanging it on the wall, but one day I took it off the wall and started playing it and tuned it up, and this song came out. You know, it was really cool. I loved it, and just really happy that it ended up on the album. I think these songs that will have the most fun playing live will probably be Can't Stay Away, which is really cool. It's got a funky thing to it, which is nice. And All Right With Me will be really fun, the song that me and Joe King wrote together. It's just a fun song. It's kind of a cat and mouse game with a girl, so it's I don't know, it's kind of a fun song. I don't have any plans right now for tour, but I'm thinking about maybe doing like a college small club thing like David was doing. Maybe getting on with somebody else on an arena tour. We don't know exactly who yet. Maybe doing a little both throughout the year, so we'll see what happens.